Greetings, programs. My name is Wretch. I'd like to welcome you to a brand new point-and-click adventure series. This is the Excavation of Hob's Barrow. Now, it's that time of season. I'm starting this playthrough at the beginning of October. I wanted to play something spooky, and I was like, I haven't played a creepy point-and-click adventure game since Strangeland, which had tons of atmosphere to it. It was published by Wretch Games. And I went on Steam to try and find something at the end of last month, and sure enough, this game has just been published by Wretch Games. I had no idea that it was coming out. So that definitely fits what I'm kind of going for here. I love the look of the different reflections. Okay, it's going to be one of those games. Awesome. I know the story is based a lot on English folklore. Other than that, that's about it. Let's go ahead and do this. And of course, there's rain. A schoolmistress, probably. Fog. We're definitely in England. Hi.
Ah, Miss Bateman. Welcome back to Ticehurst House. It's been quite some time.
You out having a smoke break?
Terrible weather this evening, is it not? Nurse Blaketon has had enough of me smoking inside. Makes her cough, you see. A bit of rain won't kill me, will it?
Fingers crossed.
You mustn't be interested in me nattering on. Give my regards to your father. Nurse Blaketon is preparing his supper.
Are we mute?
You look pale, Miss Bateman. Do head inside. You'll catch your death out here.
We're gonna feel the urge to break pots? And there's our intro. That's veiny and bleeding. Are we heading out to the moors? There has to be moors, right?
Dearest Mother, I hope this letter will reach you.
Okay, this may be a little bit loud. I'll lower the dialogue volume after this. So she can talk. Or at least write.
I have spent these past years in torment, trying to piece together what remains of fractured memories. What I am about to recount to you will seem beyond comprehension, but I beg for your patience.
Sheep. Oh, this has like an A24 horror
I will
movie
endeavour to
vibe.
explain the events that led me to Ticehurst House that night. As far as I can recall, this whole wretched story started with the receipt of a letter from a Mr. Leonard Shoulder.
Oh, it's my story.
The letter brought me to the isolated village of Bewlay, deep in the moors.
Told you, it has to be moors. If it's an English ghost story. Like, them's the rules. Achievement unlocked. Arrival.
No station master in sight. I hope the village isn't too far away. I can't recall our exact meeting place. Mr. Shoulder mentioned it in his letter.
Left click to walk/interact. Right click to examine. To access the inventory and menu, move your mouse cursor to the top of the screen. Left click on an inventory item to select it. Right click to examine it. Once an inventory item is selected, you can right click it to deselect it. You can double click on an exit to teleport directly to it. The game will occasionally autosave. You can also save anytime in the menu. Okay, cool. Show interactable hotspots. I hate pixel hunting, so that's good. Understood. So we've got some money, a handkerchief, and letters, and a to-do list. Alright. Dear Miss Bateman, I write this letter in the hopes of piquing your curiosity. I read about your expertise in Barrows, and is it Barrows or Barrows? And if I understand correctly, you are writing a book on them and the treasures they contain. I live in the village of Bewlay, where a most special Barrow can be found on the outskirts. I just remember that from Tolkien, the Barrow writes. It is rectangular in form and is certainly tall enough to stand up in. The place is steeped in local legend, and there is rumor of secrets to be found deep within. I will hope you will not misunderstand me and find this letter intrusive. If you wish to visit Bewlay and excavate the Barrow, I will be pleased to be your guide. Please send your response to the Plough and Furrow Inn, Bewlay. I shall await your letter. Yours respectfully, Mr. Leonard Shoulder. Oh, hi. Dear Miss Bateman, marvelous news. I shall meet with you at 8 o'clock in the evening on the 14th of this new month at the Plough and Furrow Inn, Bewlay. The inn has fine rooms which you will find adequate for your short stay. When we meet, I shall tell you more of the circumstances surrounding the site, which is referred to locally as Hob's Barrow. It is not located in my own land, but we have no issue gaining permission to excavate, or we will have no issue. I wish you a safe journey.
I must make my way to the Plough and Furrow Inn.
Yes, but what about the woman?
I swear she was not standing there a moment ago.
Well, we were reading.
I have 6 shillings and 2 pence. My assistant Kenneth is bringing more funds tomorrow. I don't like travelling with too much money on me. The tracks look quite untarnished. I don't think many trains come through here.
Look both ways before crossing. Or can we talk to her?
Excuse me?
Yes?
What can you tell me about Bewlay?
Well, it used to be a thriving village. Not so much now. I don't spend much time there these days.
Are you local?
Ah, yes, a local I am. But I don't live in the village.
I'm looking for the Plough and Furrow Inn. Do you know where I can find it?
Ah, young lady. Leave the station and follow the dry stone wall for around half a mile. You'll come to Bewlay. Go straight ahead and you'll find the market square. The inn is t'other side at square.
Thank you very much. Where are you travelling to today?
That would be none of your business, young lady.
Quite. Apologies. I wish you a pleasant journey.
Okay, so I already have a theory. Got a door, the tracks.
Bewlay. I have great expectations for this Barrow.
Okay, Bewlay, not Bewlay.
The post looks unattended. Hello there. A door of fine construction. Hello?
Knock, knock. So that intro scene where she was walking and not talking to anyone and just walked in, I have a feeling she was probably possessed. The fact that she has her faculties here and is talking and seems very pleasant, but when she walked to that guy who was smoking and didn't say a word and just walked in, yeah, something definitely happened there that she's probably writing about in that letter. Is this the way, or... Oh, this way.
What brings you to Bewlay?
I beg your pardon?
What brings you to Bewlay, miss?
Tell the truth or lie? We'll tell the truth.
I'm here to visit a local landmark, Hob's Barrow.
Hob's Barrow? Well, I can't say I've heard of it. For what reason?
I wish to excavate it.
Grave robber, are you?
Not at all. I merely have an interest in antiquities.
Not much to be found in Bewlay, if you ask me. You're better off waiting for the next train back to the city.
I'll take my chances.
Can't say I didn't warn you.
Okay, we've had our
That was odd.
we've had our official warning from a local. All is well. Half a mile. Let's keep our eyes peeled on the background. Oh, there's a crow. Hello, Crow. Wanted nothing to do with us. Okay, so it looks like we have multiple pathways. I assume that's going to lead out to the moors. We don't want to be knocking on random doors right now. Maybe after we get to the inn. Anvil, broom, horseshoe, door. General store. There's the Esoteric Order of Dagon. Ah, here we go. What does the plaque say over here first, though?
A small plaque beside the door reads Vicarage.
Okay.
The Plough and Furrow. I have a bit of time before Mr. Shoulder arrives. I should inquire about a room. The Plough and Furrow Inn. The inn where I am to meet Mr. Shoulder. The window box is well out of reach.
We'll probably need it once we get up there.
The man looks thoroughly inebriated.
Hello there. What's the young lady doing out alone in this sodding weather?
I'm heading to the Plough and Furrow.
Bloody good pub, that. It has the finest ales in the whole county. Oh, I'll take you there if you like.
I believe we are standing directly in front of it.
Oh, so we are. Please,
Yes.
give us a kiss now, won't you?
Ugh. Is that his Tinder photo? Humor him, slap him, or deflect the question? Let's deflect.
Wouldn't your wife disapprove?
My wife? Bloody hell, my wife! My tea'll be on the table at this hour, and if I don't get back, she'll be roaring. Until we meet again.
What a buffoon.
That's pretty smart, though.
I should speak to the innkeeper about a room.
I thought he was going to block the door like some sort of crap Gandalf.
It's a crudely painted scene that appears to be of a biblical nature.
Adam and Eve at the Tree of Knowledge. Looks like to me, via those pixels.
The prices are cheap here. A decorative plate. This one depicts a bull. A decorative plate depicting a serpent. A decorative plate. This one depicts a cat. A decorative plate depicting an eagle.
Wonder if we have to pay attention to that. So, cat, serpent,
A decorative plate.
bull.
A decorative plate depicting an eagle. A decorative plate. This one depicts a dog.
Sorry, my right click is being a little bit meh.
A decorative plate depicting a bear.
Okay, there's the innkeeper.
A fine exemplar of inebriation. A rather miserable-looking fellow. He's playing a board game by himself. I think it's Three Men's Morris. The innkeeper is a serious-looking man. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, lass. How can I help you?
I am in need of a room for the night.
Aye, we aren't short of those. One night, is it?
I shall need at least 2 nights, maybe more.
Aye, 'tis not a problem. 3 shilling per night. That includes your dinner and tea.
A fair price.
I'll need that payment up front for the 2 nights.
Okay, how much money did we have?
I have 6 shillings and 2 pence. My assistant Kenneth is bringing more funds tomorrow. I
Well-
don't like travelling with too much money on me.
That's ideal.
This is payment for the room.
Thank you. Can I ask for your name, lass?
Thomasina Bateman.
And will Mr. Bateman be staying with us tonight?
No, I am not wed. My assistant is arriving in Bewlay tomorrow.
Your assistant, you say? Will you be needing another room?
Please.
I'll keep a room spare. It's not quite as nice as yours, I'm afraid.
Not a problem, sir. I'm sure it will be adequate. Kenneth is a man of inexpensive taste.
Here's your key. Just go through the door to the right of the bar, then up the stairs. Room number 2.
Thank you.
Can I help you with your luggage?
No, thank you, sir. I can manage. I should go upstairs and freshen up before Mr. Shoulder arrives.
Thomasina. A pretty name. Okay, well, let's go ahead and see what else is going on down here.
The painting depicts a rocky-edged lake. A small bronze plate states the name Lake Cubilius. A pixie-faced peasant boy, painted in a naive style.
Everyone's a critic.
This painting shows a Rubenesque figure brushing her hair. Quite unusual to see such a sensual work in a room like this. A colourful work depicting a bashful knight. It is signed N. Hamley.
I'm wondering if this is going to go to the vibe of like The Wicker Man or Midsummer.
A biblical scene of some kind. An angel is depicted looking longingly to the heavens.
Okay, we got WC there.
They are engaged in an intense discussion. They are engaged in an intense discussion. The crackling fireplace is more welcoming than the facial expressions of the locals.
Hey, at least they don't smell like fish and call you outsider.
A majestic animal, cut down in his prime.
Can we have a chat?
Hello, sir.
We are in the middle of a discussion here.
Sorry to interrupt. Hello, miss.
What do you want? Bugger off.
Good afternoon, sir.
Note for you here.
I beg your pardon?
I said there's note for you here, lass. Be on your way.
Charming. Good day, sir.
That's pretty much what I expected there. Alright, the cold shoulder.
This shall do nicely. Time to change into something more comfortable.
Hey, look at that.
Much better.
Wonder how the locals will find a lady wearing pants. Bowl, jug of water, the wardrobe. That's where we go and find Aslan. Chest, bed, another plate.
A decorative plate depicting a goat.
A curious collection achievement unlocked.
The wardrobe looks old, perhaps 100 years or more in age.
Aslan!
I've hung my dress inside. Aside from that, the wardrobe is empty.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
A jug of water for drinking or washing. An empty bowl has been provided for washing. A sturdy-looking thing, useful to many a weary traveller. I've stored my case in there, a box within a box. A painting of surprising quality. It portrays a rocky outcrop overlooking a vast moor, perhaps a local landmark.
Which I bet we'll probably see before too much longer.
Complementary matches. Useful. Complementary matches. Useful.
So nice we had to
There's
say
only
it
one
twice.
match left, though.
Oh.
My evening light shall be provided by this solitary candlestick. Jammed shut. The wood must have warped over the years.
Okay.
I don't wish to take it.
What about the jug of water?
This may come in handy.
Indeed.
I don't wish to carry the bowl around with me.
But the jug of water, that's fine. No worries.
Do you know a Mr. Leonard Shoulder?
You ought to be careful asking too many questions round here. Be on your way.
Oh, I don't mean to...
Listen to me, will you? Be on your way.
Good day, sir.
Well, if Leonard hasn't shown up yet, I wonder if something bad happened to him. Or if he even exists. Oh. Hello, sir. You were new?
Hello, miss.
Bugger off.
A curmudgeonly-looking old fellow.
Definitely fits the theme.
Hello, sir.
Right.
Do you know a Mr. Leonard Shoulder?
You're not local. You've come on that bloody train, haven't you? Bewlay's going to dogs.
My name is Thomasina Bateman, and you are...
None of your business, lass. Where's your husband?
None of your business, sir.
Ha! You're brave coming in here, all on your own.
I'm a grown woman.
I'm Cyril.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Cyril.
Oh, I just realized that WC probably means water closet.
I take it you are not enamoured with the railway station.
Bewlay's gonna be swarming with outsiders, like you. We don't want you coming here. It's as simple as that, lass.
Why not?
This is our town, our land.
I assure you I am not here to cause trouble.
We'll see about that, won't we?
Outsider.
Well, maybe you'll be the Zadok Allen of this tale.
What can you tell me about Bewlay?
We're a proud community. I've lived here my whole life. Not much here to interest folks like you.
Folks like me?
Aye.
Do you know Mr. Shoulder?
That be none of your business, lass. I don't come to your city poking around asking questions, do I? Man just wants to enjoy his ale in peace.
Bye for now.
Ta-ra, lass.
Well, at least we have one person who will talk to us other than the innkeeper. And the lady at the station.
I do not need to use the lavatory.
Hey, I was right. Okay, Cyril.
Miss Bateman, you've transformed.
I feel far more comfortable in my outdoor clothing.
You look like one of those explorers you see in the newspaper.
I guess you could call me an explorer of sorts.
I'm Stanley Kemp.
A pleasure to meet you, Stanley.
And tell me, I trust your room is adequate.
Most adequate.
Excellent.
What can you tell me about Bewlay?
Aye, it's a quiet place. People keep to themselves, work hard.
I look forward to exploring the village tomorrow.
There's not a lot to see, lass. But St. Edmund's Church is a fine building, worth a visit.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Kemp.
Well, I've been the proprietor of this inn for the last 16 years. I worked as a drover all over the country in my younger days. Saved up my coin and bought this place.
It's a fine inn.
Thank you. I often run short of ale, but my rooms are rarely full. We don't get many outsiders wanting to stay overnight here in Bewlay.
Guess that's a decent life, all things considered.
I'm looking for a man named Leonard Shoulder.
Aye, I know the man.
I'm to meet him here tonight.
Can I get you something to drink while you wait?
Not yet, thank you. What can you tell me about Mr. Shoulder?
Aye, he's a quiet fellow. He only comes here to check his post.
Yes, I've been corresponding with him using this address.
Have you now? You found yourself an admirer.
Not quite.
What business do you have with old Leonard, then?
Whew, man. Can he be trusted? Well, I wonder, I I think that she would be truthful just to spite everyone.
Well, if you must know, I am what some people call a barrow digger.
A what?
A barrow digger.
What in God's name is that?
Are you familiar with tumuli?
Afraid not.
Barrow is another word for tumulus, or tumuli in the plural. A profoundly interesting subject.
You've lost me.
I excavate ancient burial sites looking for relics. A barrow is traditionally a circular mound of raised earth enclosing a burial chamber.
Oh, aye? You're a grave robber.
I am no such thing.
Don't worry, lass. I've met all sorts in here over the years. I won't tell anyone.
I assure you, my goal is more noble than petty grave robbery.
What sort of relics do you find, then? Gold? Silver? Bones?
Well, rarely gold or silver, but treasures certainly. Ancient pottery is the most common find. I've been excavating barrows all over the country. I'm documenting my findings in preparation for my book. It shall be called Vestiges of the Antiquities in Rural England.
Oh, aye. Very interesting. But what does old Leonard have to do with this?
He sent me a letter in which he told me about an unusual barrow in Bewlay, a site called Hob's Barrow. I'm meeting him here this evening to find out more.
I've lived here nigh on my whole life, and I've heard nowt about a Hob's Barrow.
Okay, so I guess it just depends on how you say barrow or barrow.
Are you sure you've never heard of Hob's Barrow?
Not in my life, lass, but I'll tell you something. The moors stretch further than the eyes can see once you leave this village. There's no doubt many a discovery to be made.
Mr. Shoulder said the barrow is well known locally, a place of legend.
I'm afraid you're going to have to speak to him about it. Why are you interested in digging around in the dirt, lass? Haven't you better things to do with your time?
I enjoy nothing more than the thrill of discovery, uncovering the past and piecing together our history. I inherited this passion from my father.
Oh, a barrow digger too, eh?
Indeed. He would take me with him on excavations as a child.
Does he still come with you now, on your own adventures?
I'm afraid my father's been bedbound by illness for many years.
Oh, I am sorry to hear that, lass.
Thank you, Mr. Kemp. He is well looked after at a private hospital. Thanks for your time.
As you were.
Gave a lot of
Mr.
info.
Shoulder should really be here by now. I'll sit down and wait.
So got a Victorian-era Laura Croft here.
Where on earth is he? What a waste of time this is turning out to be.
Oh, there's our friend.
Evening there, miss.
Not you again.
I just wanted to apologise for earlier. I got home, had my tea, but it gave me an aching belly.
How so?
I felt bad for how I spoke to you. I'm sorry. The drink gets a hold of me sometimes.
Let's start again, shall we?
My name is Arthur Tillett.
Thomasina Bateman.
What brings you to Bewlay, anyway?
I'm here to meet someone, but he has not arrived.
His loss, if you ask me.
Perhaps you know the gentleman, Mr. Leonard Shoulder.
Oh, I know Mr. Shoulder all right. If I may be so bold as to say, he's a bit long in the tooth for you.
The relationship is not what you're implying. I've never met him. In fact, I know very little about him at all.
Get me an ale and I'll tell you all about the old sod.
Okay. Must I really buy you a drink? Yeah, got a tit-for-tat kind of thing. We'll use our 2 pence.
1 ale, coming right up.
Thank you very much, Miss Bateman. Then I'll tell you all about old Leonard Shoulder.
Alright, well, the game has definitely set a tone, and I'm liking it so far. Hope you all are too. I think this is a good place to end it, and when we get back, we will hear about Leonard Shoulder and see what he's all about from Arthur here. Hope you all have enjoyed it. If you liked the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.